Hello. Hello. Hi. This video is going to be fun to film. Hi. You're not going to say hello to the camera? They can't see you down there. Hello. Say hello. Yeah, you got new hair. You got, oh, monkey. If I said her. So, hello everyone, I'm Joanne, this is Pollyanna. She is my 14-month-old daughter. So this is a 14-month update, however I haven't done any updates. I've always made notes on my phone as to little things that she's done, milestones and things. So I'm going to go through the months. So I will leave in the description box if you want to skip to a certain month, so you don't have to watch the whole video if you're not interested. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please do subscribe, and let's get started with this video because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to get through this with little miss here attacking the bear with Blue. Can I also just say that every baby is different. Do not compare your child. Pollyanna is a really quick learner and she's quite advanced for her age. So do not watch this and think my child isn't doing that and get worried, because that's exactly how I would feel. I had an app actually, which I will also mention below, and it kind of went through gross motor skills, and there was some of them I was like, oh, she's not doing that, and I'd panic myself up a bit. Don't worry, they will do it in their own time. At 6 months old, she started pulling herself up on furniture, mainly the sofa and the coffee tables. We haven't baby proofed our home, which I know a lot of people will say is really bad, and it can be, but I think it's dependent on your baby. If I said to her at 6 months, watch your head, she would look and know that she would hit her head. At 6 months she was also able to sit alone without me holding her or helping her to sit. At 6 months old, Pollyanna had 5 teeth, 3 of which she gained in 1 week, and sorry if it's shaky, she's touching it. She was so good with teething. We had problems probably 3 to 4 months of, like, you could tell she was in pain, but from then on we had absolutely no problems whatsoever. She teethed really well. We used Anbesol, and that seemed to be the best thing in the world, and we never ever noticed if she had any teething problems. We would always just notice the tooth there. We put Pollyanna into a baby walker pretty much as soon as she could hold her neck up, her head I mean. We'd prop a pillow behind her, and I don't know if this is the reason why she was walking so early, but she finally started moving in the baby walker at 6 months, and that was really exciting. At 6 months she also started eating more. She started eating roast dinners, fish pies, just pretty much what we were eating, so it was quite early on. It was all blended up and put like really smooth, but she was just eating more of what we were eating at this point. Yeah, she actually had her first roast dinner at 6 months, which looking back that seems so early. She was also able to lay down and pull herself up at 6 months. Around 6 months, I would say separation anxiety started. She started waking up in the night. At this point I didn't take her back into our bed because I just thought it would make things worse, and that's what she would get used to. She also started crawling very quickly, and it's like she almost learnt to crawl and then crawled really quickly. It just happened so fast. Moving on to 7 months now. This seems like a lifetime ago. I'm so glad I wrote these things down because I can't remember most of them. So at 7 months, she's already started pulling herself up on furniture, but now she started standing alone. She got a lot braver, and you could just see her confidence and her balance. She was really gaining that balance of standing without holding on to anything. We have a tiny step from our hallway into our kitchen. It's probably about this big, but she was always quite weary of it, and she started crawling down the step, which gave her a lot of independence because it meant she could go from the living room into the kitchen and anywhere she wanted downstairs. She also said her first word, which was Blue, and that was just amazing because we love Blue so much. Say Blue. And I think where we're always saying it, she started saying it in the way that we were saying it. Blue. 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 You say it. Blue. She also started giving kisses. So you'd ask for a kiss and she would go and have her mouth open, and then you'd go, mwah, or as I'd like to do, I'd go into her mouth, and she'd find it really funny. My mum calls it a birdie, give me a birdie, and she knew what both of them meant. It was just a really nice thing that she would come and give you a kiss in the morning. Adam would bring her into the bed to me, and she would like kiss me on the face, and it was just the nicest thing to wake up to ever. At 8 months, Pollyanna said dada, and she continued to say this constantly throughout the whole month. Dad, dad, dada. I don't think at first she knew what it meant, but by the end of 8 months she was associating dada with Adam. So at 7 months I said she was like learning to stand on her own, and then she was getting the confidence of like leaning towards other furniture and trying to walk to it. So 8 months she took her first steps. Tooth wise, we were waiting for her 7th tooth to come through at 8 months. She also climbed up the stairs at this time. This is what was quite scary. So I was putting water in her bottle, and I left her in the living room, put water in the bottle, went back to her, and by the time I went back she was halfway up the stairs. Our stairs are quite steep as well, I would say, so they kind of go up and then they turn around, and she was at the corner part, but she had got all the way up the stairs. She was very pleased with herself, but I instantly put baby gates on. Actually, I think at this point we had baby gates, but it wasn't closed. Yeah, we had a baby gate on the bottom, but it wasn't closed properly, so she got through it. Like, she opened it, crawled up the stairs, but now we've got a baby gate at the top and bottom, just in case. She also started climbing on furniture more, so she climbed up on the coffee table and would just sit on the coffee table. I've now kind of stopped that and got her out of that habit, but at first it was quite funny. She also started waving goodbye when I would say bye. I felt she was a little bit slow at doing this. I was a little bit like, oh, she's not waving bye yet. I remember my mum kept saying, oh, why isn't she waving? Keep telling her to wave. But she started at 7 months to wave goodbye. At 9 months, I feel like this is when her progression really started. She started taking her steps. We were in Portugal at the time, and we had an apartment which had concrete floors, so I was a little bit nervous because at this point she was already trying to move to furniture, but she did it. What we would do is we'd stand her up, and I would be here, my mum would be there, and or Adam, whoever, and we'd say walk, 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 and that chant really like got her concentrating on walking. It also helped her to stand up, and then when she'd take steps we'd all go yeah, and like really be over dramatic, and I just think she really loved that kind of over dramatic cheering from us every time she took a step, and it just made her want to do it again and again and again. Portugal, it started off with like 4 steps. 2 to 4 steps, and then when we got home within a few days she was taking 8 steps, and then by the end of 9 months she was fully walking around, and I mean walking around, not falling down, just toddling a lot. It was so strange to see her because she was, to me, she's tiny, and to see this little human just walking around like a grown-up, it was insane. She started saying smaller words like cats and ta, and she also knew what ta meant, so I'd hand her something and I'd say ta, and she'd go ta, and I still do that to this day. 10 months was quite a fun stage. She when she saw a baby she would say baby, or if you'd ask her go get your baby, she would go get her baby doll. So she really started to understand association with words. She really, at 10 months, she really enjoyed brushing her teeth. It would be kind of a thing that we'd do together. I would get up, brush my teeth, and she'd go and really be passionate about give me my toothbrush, and I just let her, I just let her walk around brushing her teeth with a little bit of toothbrush on it, obviously being very careful because she might fall. But yeah, even now she really loves brushing her teeth. Like, that was an item that we actually took on the plane with us to keep her occupied in case. That's how much she enjoys doing it. 10 months, she now has 10 teeth, and she also really loves jelly, so we started giving her a little bit of jelly at the weekends, and she really loved it. Food wise, she was eating perfectly, and we weren't processing her food anymore. I didn't write a lot down for 11 months, so I've just got a few things. So she started brushing my hair with a brush and her own hair with a brush. I'm not sure if this did happen earlier. These are just some things that I thought of today when I was filming this video. But she also really started enjoying ring stacking toys. So toys like this, she just loved for so long. She'd spend so much time doing these, and she was able to do them. This is another toy we actually took on holiday with us, and this kept her busy throughout a lot of things. It also keeps her busy at meal times if we're out in restaurants. 12 months ago. Now this one even feels like ages ago, but it was only 4 months ago. Although this is going so quick. Her last 4 teeth are starting to appear at 12 months. You can just see them crowning through the gums. And she'll almost have a full set of teeth at 12 months. Crazy. She now knew how to blow a kiss. So she goes like this. And that was again something that we were waiting for her to do for ages. She kind of used to go like that and hold it there, but not actually blow a kiss. Throughout the day, I let her watch a little bit of TV in the mornings and one show at the evening. So she'll normally watch in the morning as soon as we wake up. So while I'm getting ready, we'll have CBeebies on, and she really loves Teletubbies. She has done from such a young age. As soon as she sees the Teletubbies, she gets like, she'll shout and go like this with her hands, like, oh! It's really funny to watch. She also tries to say the Teletubbies, and we even took her to a live Teletubby show, which she really loved. But from a young age, she has adored the Teletubbies. Peter Rabbit is also another favourite of hers. She really started to enjoy books at 12 months, especially books that had babies in. That's kind of how her love for books started. We had a few little books. One like this, which was this little baby, and each page she knows what to expect. So the first page says, this little baby says hello, and as soon as you open this page she says hello, and then it ends with a mirror, which I taught her to give a kiss at the end, which she does. So that's how her love for books was started, and it was around that time when we started doing bedtime books, and I'd normally let her pick one, and she kind of sits there and she does take it in, and I try and tell her what's on each page. She started picking up toys when she's asked, so I call it tidy up time, and I have to be quite specific with what I want her to pick up and where I want it to go. So, and I'll even have to help her at first so that she can see me doing it. This goes for lots of different things. So she'll sometimes help me put things in the washing machine. I'll put it in and I'll say, Pollyanna, put this in, and she'll do it. But she's really great at tidying up her toys, but you just have to be so specific with her and say, Pollyanna, can you put these in there? And then you do it, and then she'll carry on doing it. She's finally happy to play alone at 12 months as well. So at first I kind of had to always be in the room with her. If I left the room, she'd leave the room. But now I can kind of get all her toys out, maybe have CBeebies on or something that she likes, and she'll happily play contented while I go and maybe unload the dishwasher or do something in the kitchen. So moving a little bit closer to where we are today, we're at 13 months now. She said mum for the first time, but this was while we was on holiday in Egypt, and she has not said it since. So there was a few days where she just kind of went mum, 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 and she knew that it was exciting because I got so excited for her. Mum, 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 mum. And she'd have a smile when she said it, but she's stopped saying that now, so I don't know when she's going to start saying that word again. I started teaching her animal sounds, and it started with when we went to the zoo, and she picked up on these sounds, and now she can make 5 animal sounds. They are lion, fish, duck, bird, monkey, oh wait, what is it? Lion, fish, duck, monkey, sheep, cow. Oh, 6 animal sounds. So she can say 6, and I'll say to her, what does the monkey do? And she'll go, ooh, ooh, ah. Or what does a cow do? And now she's also started associating the animals in books. So she'll open up her book and there'll be a cow, and she'll point to it and go moo. I'll hear her as well in the other room, like making all these animal sounds, and I'll go in to see what she's making the sound for, and it's because that's on the page. So she's really cottoned on to that so quickly. Sleep regression started again at this time, and it seems like it's been going on for ages. So just waking up from midnight. So she'll go to bed like normal, and then midnight will hit and she'll be crying in her sleep. At this point she wouldn't settle. She would be settling in my arms. As soon as I put her down, she would wake up crying again, and it was kind of a never-ending battle. So we started taking her into our bed when she did wake up, and this has now been ongoing for about 4 weeks. We've had a few nights in between where she had slept all through the night. I don't know what this is because of. It's either sleep regression, she's had a little bit of constipation, I don't know if that's what it is, she's had a bit of bellyache maybe, or if it's her teeth. she could be teething. We went on our, oh my god, I think it was our 6th holiday. We went on our 6th holiday to Egypt, which she really enjoyed. It was kind of the first holiday where she was running around, and she loved the swimming pool. She loved the sea, even though it was quite cold, and she just loved meeting new people as well. She's now also started saying cheese when I say, let's take a photo. So I say, let's get a photo, and she'll go cheese. She really loves the camera, and I just can't believe how much she's picked up on the photo taking and photography. She's really gotten into it. Another thing she does is she puts her head into her shoulder, and she's just got this kind of little pose going on like this, and she'll go cheese. She's also picked up on her body parts, so you can ask her, where's your nose, where's your eyes, ears and mouth. She knows. Head as well, she also knows, and fingers and toes. So she's picked up a lot of stuff that I try and teach her. She does pick up really, really quickly, so it's really exciting to see. She's also started this thing where if people are laughing around her, she'll join in and fake laugh, and it's so adorable. So at 14 months, Pollyanna loves Waffle Dog. She actually sings the theme tune when it comes on. Waffle Doggy, he's such a special dog, he is. Oh, 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 oh. That's her favourite, so I let her watch that at the end of the day. It's on iPlayer, and she loves it. It's quite grown up, but she really, really does love it. She's really started this week copying words, and I can say to her, Pollyanna, say hello. Pollyanna, say dada. She's been saying that one for ages, but like anything I say to her, she'll copy at the moment. So we walk down the street and I'll say gate, and she'll say gate, and I'll say red car, she'll say red, and just literally any words that I'm telling her, I'm trying to get her to repeat, and she's doing it so well this week. Papa. After her sleep regression that has been happening, which feels like forever, she has just started sleeping through the night again in her cot without waking up in the night and us having to take her into her bed, which is really great because I really don't want to get into the habit, especially with a new baby on the way, of her sleeping in our bed. At the moment, I've noticed, I don't know where she picked this up from, but we was at Baby Sensory and her and a baby was playing catch with a ball, but Pollyanna was actually throwing the ball and saying catch. Catch. So she's picking up things from not even me, but from other people so quickly. She's also able to tell me what she wants. She's been doing this, I'd say, for a month, so this is more like a 13-month, but catch. But she's, so if she wants grapes, for example, she will point to the fridge and go, and I'll know exactly what she wants. Whatever she wants, she'll kind of point to, she'll make sounds, and I kind of go, do you want this? And then she'll shake her head, or I'll pick something else up, do you want this? And she'll go, and get like all excited. So it's kind of just learning her cues and picking up on them, which I think we all do quite easily when it's our own child. She learned a few more animal sounds this month, so she now says, Pollyanna, what does a cat do? Meow. What does a dog do? Dog. What does a dog do? Dog. Yeah, what does a dog do? Dog. What sound does it make? Dog. Yeah, there's a dog up there on your books, but what noise does it make? That's a lion. What does a dog do? Dog. Woof woof, good girl. And what does a snake do? Cat. So I tried to teach her a few animals every week or so, and just constantly go over them all the time. So whenever we're like in waiting rooms or on a bus or whatever we're doing, I'll try and go over them just to keep them really fresh in her memory. And I've noticed she will go for a book and she'll point to that animal and she'll make that sound. She's been doing that a lot lately this month, and I taught her like new things. So I would say, Pollyanna, this is a butterfly. And then when I'd turn the page over, I'd say, where is the butterfly? And she'd point to it, and I'd do that with everything. And throughout the whole book, she'll know everything by the end, and just with me telling her once. She really is a quick learner, and I just know she's going to love things like nursery. So we're going to look into that soon, because she definitely needs a little bit more interaction with other kids. We do go to a baby sensory class, which she loves. That's once a week. but she does need just more activities, just more everything, I think. So that is the end of this video. I'm so sorry that it's like a whole year of updates, 14 months of updates, but I kind of just wanted to share them with you. I know a lot of people like the updates video. I don't know if I'm going to do these every month, but I'll probably do them every maybe 6 months. Yeah, when she hits toddler, and then so on and so on. But with the next baby, I plan to do them every month, I promise. So that's it. So don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. And I have new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. So I'll see you then. Bye.